Class is in session. The Brofessor is in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have Brutus the Barber, the Hall of Fame, and we are going to check him out at 6 silver, fully maxed on the OP overpowered WWE Champions account. So let's bro. So the first thing I'm going to mention is if you want to see a non-has-everything type of preview, then I suggest going and check out one of the other content creators' videos. That includes Goldie's Gaming, that includes Davey D Gaming, Benny Spages Gaming, DJ Anon, ZT. You can check out Sir Zorro. You can check out the Champions Chat podcast. You can check out Merrick's, and you can see how he will hit in different aspects with different less and or not max trainers. But for us, we're using the max account, so we got max of everything. That includes 130% gem damage strap, fully maxed out Fury 2 metals, in whichever plates we want to use. And in our first moveset, we are going to just use some gem generation metals to just do a bunch of extra damage. So first off, belly to back suplex. We're going to choose 6 gems to make into black gems. The big boot is going to modify all gems into trap gems. And then when we break those trap gems, which is what we're most likely going to do, it's going to deal 151k per trap gem. And we're going to do that by hitting the running single leg knee, choosing a 4x6 area to swap into green gems. And lastly, we are going to be using, as I said, we have all of the fun trainers to do so. So we're going to use Big Papa Pump, and we're going to use Animal to make 6 more move points for green. So we start fully loaded, green gem damage, trap gem damage. The other thing you can do here is you could use Acro Snoop to make an extra snowfall gem if you want to cover the entire board in trap gem. So you have that option as well. We're going to go against a 6-star silver Rey Mysterio on the road. He's got straps, he's got the medals. So we're going to get a really good sense of sort of what Brutus can do with each of these movesets going forward. So we'll try to keep a running tab of how much and everything and how hard all this hits. All right, so first off, we got to put all of these snowfall gems down. And we'll put them this side. We want to try to match up with green gems sort of wherever you can as well, too. In a feud or other locations, you're going to want to make a 1, 2, 3. You want to make a... What are we doing here? Clear this. We want to make a line break to go across the top to break all of these. So we also don't cascade or try to eliminate the possibilities of getting a cascade. Also filling up our black move, which is only 6 charge, and then we hit our finisher, trying to get as many greens and green traps as we possibly can. And now we get the extra bonus damage coming off, and that did another 3 million. So in total, it did 8 million damage turn 1, and it left us ready to start the next turn. But as you can see, we don't want autoplay. We want to speed this up a little bit more. It doesn't leave many trap gems for our opponent to break, but it is going to fill our health, which is what it also did. And then we just play the same game over again. So you can see this wouldn't be the moveset that I would necessarily choose. But I wanted to show it off just so you get a sense of what can be done with this moveset. We'll put one more at the end there, so that way we break 5. We can actually put one more there. So the other way to get we only need 5, but the other way you can get the 6 is by putting the extra black gems in the line, like so, and then we just hit this one more time. All right, big bucks, no whammies. Let's see if this hits more this time around. And now, nothing more on top of that. So that hit for another 7 million. Hopefully it doesn't kick out. We want this to end so we can move on to another moveset. Not an OP moveset, not a moveset that I don't think is going to be able to help a lot or do a lot of damage. This is just if you have to use green moves, I guess. I don't know. Definitely not the best one out there. All right, let's check out another moveset. All right, so for this moveset, we're going to bring in the Barber's Blades. Basic plate doesn't have it listed in here yet, but whenever we make 6 or more trap gems, we're going to increase our black gem damage by 75% for 1 turn. We will leave on this extra plate to make some more black gems on the back end of things. We are going to use the atomic drop. We are going to increase our purple gem damage by 120% for one turn, and it's a combo move. We are then going to deal another 100k damage and make 34 traps into purple gems. Those traps are trap gems like these ones. So we're going to make 4 rows into trap gems. If broken by your opponent, which we will hope that they would do, but they won't be able to in this case, we're going to increase our black gem damage. This will be for turn 2, but when we break them, it's going to make 4 random gems into black gems. And then we'll put the body slam on and increase our black gem damage by 143% for one turn. Now we are going to, let's see what my loadout looks like. Is that closer to, I mean, that is closer to what we want. So we'll set that loadout. And then we are going to transfer and replace you. So for this one, you're actually going to need double MP. Let's see if I have a second purple. I do not. Okay. We need some move charges. All right, this is going to take a second. Skip ahead if you need to. We got to find woods. Purple woods. You are black gem woods. We need your yellow, your Kofi. Oh no, I had it. I had it and I missed it. Dough. This is the fun of making videos that I will not cut out of the stream. Purple moves. There we go. So purple and purple. This is going to give us some more black gem damage. And then Santa Hogan. So by having that, we are going to start with 10 gems. So we were able to hit the finisher come turn 1. Let's see what kind of damage we can do with this one. Let's bro again and see. All right, here we go. So usually we'll put that on size 2. So usually when it comes to feud and other things, unless you have some sort of 1 MP line bonus, this move isn't going to be ready to go. But if you do, we'll sort of see what it comes with. So you're going to make 4 rows, whichever 4 you want, into trap gems. This is going to increase our black gem damage. They're now doing 145k. And now we're going to hit the atomic drop. 120 boost, turn all these purple, and then turn all those black. And then, so that did about 10 million. Let's see if Ray kicks out of this. Come on, kick out. Good. All right, so we wanted another turn to see how this would work on turn 2. Well, we didn't want that. That was unnecessary. All right. Turn 2 time. All right, this time we are going to put down 1, 2, 3, 4 more of these. I found that putting it through those 4 rows allows for a lot more chance to hit up here. Increase our black gem damage by 143, and then we hit our finisher again. So this is going to be a turn 2 killer against 6-star silvers, and you'll see why. And as such, so that did 17 million. Ray's not going to kick out of it this time. But you get the idea. And that is with his plate, though. So remember, it does have his plate on there for the extra damage. And that is number 2 with bronze. All right, let's go check out the next moveset. All right, we got one more moveset at 5-star bronze. We're going to put in the triple purple. This time we're just going to add the running clothesline and choose a 4x1 to swap into purple gems. And to do that, we are just going to get more purple gem damage and purple MP so we can start this moveset right away. But everything else is going to basically stay the same. We'll keep his plate on and we will just bro in that case. And we'll see what we can do. All right, we wouldn't be starting with this turn 1. We would be starting with both of these turn 1 with such an entourage in an actual feud of things. So what you're actually going to want to do is put obviously 4 rows down like we did before. But you are going to want to swap 4 into purple gems. Your goal is to hopefully clip a couple of gems at the same time, or clip at least 1 gem with the match. That's the goal. So let's see if we can do this without cascading. Because you want to hit this a second time. You want as many of these on the board, trap gems, and you want to have your plate go off 2 times if possible. And then we're going to turn these all into purple and then turn them into black. And hopefully that blows up a whole chunk and a massive chunk of the board. That did a pretty good cascade right there. And then we created a whole bunch more black. What a cascade. And then that did about 20 million, which isn't too shabby at all, actually, when you come to think of it. We're going to do that one more time, run it back, as Goldie would say. But instead of hitting the finisher, we're actually going to do something different with it. See if it hits for more this way. The finisher would just be a prop within this. Something to have, but never use. All right, here we go. All right, we don't have a ton of purple gems. It's always disappointing. We literally have none to work with. All right, let's hope we don't cascade. There we go. We'll put down these trap gems one more time. All right, our plate has gone off now twice. We're looking at black gems doing 148k. And so rather than hitting anything on the board, we're just going to take a swipe. A simple 3 swipe should hopefully give us enough that it hits some black gems, and then it starts the cascade of black gems on the board. So we don't have to hit the finisher at all. And that did about 18 million. So it does about the same if you have a really good cascade on either one of them. So you can use the finisher or not. All right, let's go check out the next moveset. All right, so we've added now the silver gear. We're going to do 75% more for each trap gem. We're just going to hit that same moveset one more time and see what we think. See how the damage scales on all of these. The reason I didn't do the very powerful, overpowerful build that I did in my other video yesterday, be sure to check that one out, is that I've already done it at bronze. So we'll save, you can go check out that video for what it looks like at bronze, but otherwise we'll do this one for silver right now and see what we think. So there's one. We are luckily we have 2 purples in one row up here, so we'll put our row that way. Well, that did not do us any favors. We cascaded. But this is not a bad actually cascade. That still did 14 million, which he's not going to kick out of. All right, we'll try it again. Just got to try to not cascade so we can hit it off twice. And at least you can see the dangers of running this moveset, what can happen to you. Let's try it again. Battle, bro. Don't cascade me, bro. There we go. We'll pretend that we have 2 in one row somewhere. This has just as much of a chance to cascade as the last one. There we go. All right, we're going to get these off twice. And now all of our trap gems are going to do even more damage, 75% more. So we're looking at 169 instead of 145, I think it was last time. So we'll hit the finisher and see what that does. Since we get extra boosted purples and boosted blacks. There we go. Not bad. So that one does 16 million. So you can see it really depends on your cascade level and how many trap gems you leave behind, which is why I don't like that purple finisher, to be quite honest. So let's take that purple finisher out. We'll put the other move back in. Let's see what we think of that. We want the moves. We want this move just in case they are able to win somehow and stay alive. It'll still work out the same. It'll work out the same in the end because we got not gears. We have tour perks, which make a difference. Otherwise, you'd have to put in the 2 MP, or sorry, the different, the 2 MP purple to make this work, but we'll put this on anyways. We'll put these 4. And Santa Hogan would actually... Santa Hogan would actually make that work, I believe. Hold on. Let me go check. See if he kicks out first off. So that does 9 million. So better than the first time, but not enough. Oh, it's enough to win, which is surprising. But let's change the entourage, because that actually makes sense then if we did it this way. I'm learning as we go. That's why you're here for the long form video. So loadout wise, if we did purple Santa Hogan, black gems, that's the one. So then we would actually have this, right? Because this would be 4, this would be 5, and I think that move is 6. It is. So all 3 moves will be ready turn 1 then. Okay. I must have missed that. My brain hurts. On the bronze, I must have missed that. But we can actually get all of these off on turn 1. And pretty much every turn after that. All right, because that would be charged. So you should be able to hit that. And then you'd be able to hit this. And then you'd be able to hit the finisher at the same time. There we go. And there goes my phone. I have no idea who that is. We're going to let it go to voicemail. We're in the middle of a recording here. And that does 15 million turn 1. With his plate. Not bad at all. Not a bad little moveset right there. Let's do one last variation of this. And that variation includes the drippy drip drop drip plate. Go. We will edit you. So rather than his plate, we were going to put on the drip plate, which is that one. They left a message. Good. But I'm sure all of y'all were wondering. Did they leave a message? They sure did. So this time we're going to get a bunch of multiply 7s on the board. And so that'll exponentially help this. And since you're playing with the drip, always drop the drip last. Things we learned. Boom. Increase our black gem damage, and then we add all that multiply 7s because of the drip, and then we hit the big finisher. So we got extra purples, and it left all the other black gems up. Whoa, that's going to be spicy. And so there's a 25 million hit without a very big cascade, actually. So I'm sure that could hit harder based on the cascade you get, but there's an easy 25 million that you can hit with Brutus right there. All right, let's go check out another moveset. All right, so if you saw my other video, then you know that by bringing in this sub makes him super duper OP. And that's what I like about this. So the color submission is going to make 10 gems into purple gems. For 3 turns, we don't care about that. What matters is it does the exact same damage and the same buffs as the trap gems over here. We are going to start with purple and black gems with more move points and Santa Hogan on the back end. Now, you're going to need 1 MP somewhere, so hopefully there is a line bonus in feud to get these both going. We're going to assume that there is. We're just going to see what it does with a drip, but we're also going to put in, because again, this is the OP building station that we are in right now. So putting a acolyte or an acolyte plate on here will give us an extra 50% on the other side. So we'll do it with a drip. We'll do it without a drip. But since we already got the drip on there, we'll hit the battle. We are not robots. And we'll see what we think. And if you saw the other video, you know that I did try this with a Ronda's jacket for black gem damage, and I did try it with the Barber's plate as well too. So this run here, we are going to leave until next turn. This one here, we are going to drop on the game board, and you can drop it anywhere. Usually I found the most success putting it in these 4 rows so that the computer has a chance to destroy them. When you do make this 10, you do need to break 6 purple to have it ready for the next turn. And then after that, if they do leave any on the board, it's extra for you. Later, we'll put that one down there. It's just extra trap gems. So we just want to make sure that he breaks as many trap gems as possible. That's the goal. And he did not. So this time he broke 8 trap gems. It's not bad. It's not the greatest. We're going to put the traps again. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to put it into any row that doesn't have any multiplies. And that's what we've done here. So we'll keep the multiply gems going. We hit this buff. It is going to put more multiply 7s on the board. And then you need to make a 3 swipe. That way you are guaranteed to hit some black gems and create the cascade that we so desire. And that one hit for 117 down to 113 million. So you can see just how powerful this can be. We were hitting a little over 100 million, maybe 100, it was 110 million yesterday. But that was with a lot more. Let's try one more time, but that was with a lot more trap gems being broken by our opponent. That's really the modifier here of how well this is going to hit. So let's try it again. Silver gear, 75% more trap gem damage. Let's see what we hit. See if it was just an aberration of things. Yeah, we want them to hit as many of ours as possible, but they often don't. We're going to hit this. And then we can do something like that. There we go. That works. We get R6. Hopefully we don't cascade anywhere. We do not. He doesn't break a lot, but he is going to cascade us, and that's a problem because then we lose our buff. All right, we've lost our buff, and there's a good chance we're going to lose all of our things on the board too, because why would this work the way it's supposed to? All right, so we lost our buff. Let's see how it hits without the buff. Just put trap gems down on the board. We lost every buff that he gave us. Thanks, Eddie, for nothing. Make me run this again. So even with that, even with breaking our buffs, we still hit for 50 million when we finally got our turn again. So you still amazing. Not as amazing as we wanted it to be. All right, we'll have to play this again. The extended preview continues. Stop cascading Eddie Guerrero. Making me look bad. All right, here we go. Here we go. In the distance, we hear the sounds of a dishwasher. All right. 4 down. Cascade and die. Use? Did the game just... There we go. Froze on me. 1, 2, 3. Can't put it there. Gotta hope that doesn't cascade. Here we go. It does not. Excellent. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Break all those trap gems. That's about time, Eddie. You broke them. This time you broke 9. One more than the last time we tried this. Eddie, you broke my heart. And didn't leave us with a lot of multiplied gems either. So this seems like a lot of wasted time on a video. We need a 3 match filled with that. Hopefully we get a good cascade. Seems pretty good. And that was 98 million. You get the idea of how difficult it can be. All right, let's check out a different moveset. All right, so we'll do it one more time. This is the only moveset you would ever use if you had his gold gear and his silver gear. You get both gears and you run something else. I'm not sure what to tell you. But this is probably what you'd be going to be running. We're going to keep the title the same. We're going to keep the drip. We're going to keep the Acolyte plate on there, and then we'll just see how hard he can hit with it. Now that you got the +4, you put mellow, you got 8, everything starts turn 1, and we just hit up black gem damage. I took off Santa Hogan, but that would also, if you have Santa Hogan maxed at 6 silver, that would add a lot more damage than having Z live, but I figured this would be a little bit more realistic to what he is going to do. Both gears, drip plate, smash, and grab. So let's go check it out. So let's see if we can actually make this into something amazing. Taking bets. What do we think? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We'll actually put these in here this time. We'll put less traps, but see if he breaks more of them. Maybe 9, 12, 8. It still only breaks 8, regardless of where we put the trap gems. Frustrating. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the rest have multiples in them. He did leave us a lot of multiply gems, so that's good. And you are the only 3 match that we got. So let's go. Here we go. Here's the big boom we've been waiting for. And a fabulous cascade at that, too. And that at 136 million. Not bad at all. Still hitting nutty numbers. 136 billion. That's beefcake? I was gonna say beefy, but it's beefy cakes. Beefcake? I think Goldie Copy wrote that one. Let's see if we can do. We'll replace this with Santa Hogan for the absolute. We're going absolutes now. Santa Hogan. Let's see what we like. All right. Hopefully he breaks more trap gems. What a jerk. Not breaking any trap gems. Making my previews run weak. I mean, I guess the other thing you could do is put it up higher so he has a better chance of doing so. But I found that when you do that, you have a really good chance of cascading in different places. But we'll try it. All right, here we go. Don't hit green. There we go. All right, we got what we wanted. Got another turn out of it. He breaks. We have 12 this time. Finally, what we were looking for. Where he breaks a lot. 1, 2. I guess that's 3, 4. That's where we'll put them. Add it up, and then we blow it all down. There we go, and there we go. Hopefully we get a good cascade. And still about 130 million. So I guess it all depends on the cascade at the very end of it. All right, so that's basically the max that you're going to hit for, or at least that I could hit for at the moment. You could probably put on Rocky for 50% more gem damage and do a lot more that way too. But minuscule in the sense that it's not going to get you much more beyond 135 or so million. All right, well, that's Hall of Fame Brutus Beefcake. This is the extended version. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you get both of these gears, congratulations ahead of time. Brofessor out.